Eventually, these instructions are going to be available on the CTEC blog page instructions area. So this video you're watching right now, you should be accessing through this area. So if you do get any trouble with signing up with WordPress, which is what you're going to be presenting your coursework through, then this is the place to go. So I'm going to show you the steps involved in signing up with WordPress. So something like this should open. Your blog address, keep it simple. Okay, so your name and say your candidate number, but today I'm just going to use the date. When I click on this area here, it will give you an option to pay for £15 a year. You want to go with the no thanks, I'll use the free address option. Again, my blog, I would again just name it something similar. So Mr. Crafts 2015. You might want to put a full name like, for example, Harry Bass space hyphen 2022 or whatever your candidate number is. But I'm just going to go with Mr. Crafts 2015 like I just did. And then what you need to do is you need to scroll down towards the bottom and you want to create the free blog. So create the free blog. So I'm just going to create the blog. And in terms of what you then need to go to from here, you want to visit your dashboard. So go to the visit your dashboard option. And you want to create a page. You should have a page per unit. So the 3 units you produced this year for either myself or Mr. Legg, you need a page per unit. I'll show you some exemplar candidate pages so you know what it's supposed to look like at the end, but this is what you need to do. So we're going to add a page like so. And we're going to call it Unit 13, Planning and Pitching a Print Media Product, like so. When you scroll down, you'll have lots and lots of different options. At the moment, it doesn't give me the option to parent it up to other pages, but I'll show you how to do that a little bit later on. You can present your work all within one page, or you can have separate learning outcome pages. I would say just submitting it along the lines of this is going to be the best way. So you need a learning outcome heading like I'm doing right now. And you'll see, doesn't seem to be showing at the moment. Let me just make the screen a little bit bigger. That it just is really effective. You can change it to bold. Click on this toggle toolbar here. If this is like it is as you see now, click on this icon here. You can change the text color. There's lots of other formatting in terms of font styles and things like that, guys. It's very, very open indeed. Once you're happy with the blog page that you've created, you want to publish that page. Okay, you want to publish that page. So I'm going to just publish the page. We're going to view it. So at the moment, it's a very bland and very dull blog page, to say the least. What you can do with this page is, once you've created maybe the blank canvas like I've just done here, is just go to the edit option. You can change the appearance by going to here. Customize is a really, really good feature within WordPress. It allows you to customize basically the heading like you see here. So if I go to some of the candidate pages from this year and click on, say, Brian's as an example, you'll see that Brian has created a really brand specific header in Photoshop. All he's done is taken the masthead, added in some photos, just adds a really personal touch to what could be a very, very boring page. Like I was saying earlier on, you can create pages that are linked, so different learning outcome pages that are linked to an overall unit like you see here as well. I'm just going to go back into the customize option. In order to change the custom design, there are lots and lots of different options here. You can change the colors and the background. You can change the site title if you wanted to change it. The header image is the big one really that I think will set your blog page apart to anybody else's around the country. And it's basically a case of I would recommend that you create the header image within Photoshop, make sure it's saved as a JPEG, and you can simply upload that JPEG through this option right here. Very, very straightforward. So we're just going to go back. I'm going to close that down. I'm going to go back to the editable page. If I wanted to parent a page up like you saw there with Brian's exemplar page, so if I wanted to pair up, say, LO1 to another page, I can do that. I can parent it up to, in this instance, the About page. So when I press Update now, and then click on View Page, often View Page will come up in a separate icon altogether. It should link up to the About page, but because this is the first page set up, it doesn't do that at the moment. I can go back to the home page, like so, and at the moment there is nothing there, but that's something that you can add and adapt at a later stage. So that's just a very, very brief run through of the options that are available to you. You can add more pages, you can customize those pages, you can create menus, you can adjust the themes. So I'll just show you the themes very quickly. Or not so quickly, there we go. Always go with a theme that is free. Don't bother with any of these ones, guys. You want to just use the free options, and there are plenty of really, really good ones. Again, keep it clean, keep it simple. The gateway theme is a nice one whereby, I don't know whether you can see here, that you'll get a home page, maybe an about page, and your unit 13, 14, and unit 1 pages can drop down like so. But there are plenty of options to choose from. Okay? And that ends that tutorial basically, guys. Any problems, trial and error, just keep going with it. Avoid asking me how to do it and figure it out for yourselves. The best way to learn how to use WordPress is to just go with the trial and error approach. And best of luck, guys, creating your blog pages to present your fantastic coursework.